My name's Ronald and we're at the Chung Wah Hall on James Street. The origins is just, it's kind of legend. It's not really it's not really anything concrete in history, but they believe like thousands and thousands of years ago in China, there was some sort of mythical beast that was like killing livestock and like pretty much terrorizing a village. Everyone tried everything to get rid of the monster, and in the end, a bunch of kids just made a fake monster out of a couple of sticks and paper mache, and they banged really loud instruments to scare the monster away, and that's kind of the origins of the line dance. So the whole idea behind it is to pretty much drive away bad spirits and just leave room for good luck and good fortune to kind of enter your life. I think I started nearly like about 10 years ago now. Chung Wah, we have like affiliate Chinese schools just around Perth, and usually after the classes they'd have some sort of like extracurricular activity or something. And well, ever since I was a kid, they'd always have the line dance going on, and when you're about like 7 or 8 and you hear loud music banging around, you're kind of like, ooh, that sounds cool. So yeah, kind of got ripped into it from that. Also a bit of prodding from my parents because I wasn't really apparently getting enough exercise, but it's all fun. Because we're quite a small troupe, we try to train people up in as many different roles as possible. I mean, honestly, years and years ago when I started, like everyone does music for a start, so everyone has to go through the cymbals. But like, I started off as a head, and I was a head for a decent amount of time, and then eventually our guys started moving on, getting older, and not being able to come down and help out as much. So we needed tails, so I ended up transitioning to that. It's kind of, well, I can't speak for like proper dancers that kind of just dance without costumes and stuff, because you don't kind of feel like you're completely exposed. You're under a costume the whole time. So, I mean, once you get past the initial, like, stage fright and nervousness of the first few performances, you kind of realize people can't see you directly, but at the same time, like, all the movements that you do kind of translate into what the line shows. So, I guess in a way, you're less worried about what you look like and you're more worried about what the line looks like. Like, there's no point in having 2 people in a lion head and one person's running to the left and the other's jumping to the right, because it just looks disjointed and stupid, and it doesn't feel or look right. Like, the whole aim of lion dance is to try and convey the lion. Like, well, even though the lion, when we say it lion, it's like a mythical creature, we don't actually know what it is, we don't know how it moves, but you're trying to make it look like a living animal, like say like a dog or a cat. Like, you're trying to move kind of like that and make it look as smooth and as natural as possible. After like practicing and performing with these guys for a number of years, you start, you become really good mates, you hang out and stuff like outside of training. And I guess that's what's really kept me going all these years. I mean, it's the shared interest in line dance which kind of brings us together, but we do a lot of stupid and fun stuff outside of it. But yeah, I mean, after a while, the guys that you practice with, you go through like 70 performances and you sweat like crazy and you practice like crazy with each other. You just kind of, I don't know, it's like a family sort of deal for us after a while. That's what I kind of think of it anyway. With us, we're not a kung fu school like the other troupes around Perth. So we just practice just purely line dance. We still do stance training and stuff. All the other troupes that all the other kung fu schools, they all do that sort of that grounding in kung fu, and line dance for them is a way to demonstrate their skill to outside the troupe. We all still do that kind of like basic stance training and stuff, and you've got to do that for any troupe. But if people want to get involved, it's just a matter of just coming down and just saying you want to get involved.